Hey, how y'all doing? Once again, welcome to Ed's Shoot Dang Models. I'm Ed. And once again, welcome to Sunday morning Model Cars and Coffee, hosted by Paul over at LeftCoastModelCarBuilds. Ought to have that memorized by now, huh, Paul? Alright, before I get any more tongue-tied, let's begin. Today is going to be pretty much a NASCAR show. I have two NASCAR cars. One old, one new that I just got done with. The old Dodge is the number 11 Petty Dodge that was run by Buddy Baker. But as long as we're on Buddy Baker, I need some Buddy Baker facts that I want to tell y'all. In 1970, Buddy Baker was the first driver to break 200 miles per hour on a closed course in the 88 Dodge Daytona. And what was the track wasn't called Talladega yet. What was it?
Alabama International Motor Speedway.
Alabama International Motor Speedway, which is now Talladega Motor Speedway. Okay, just a little bit of a tidbit of information. Buddy Baker was the first one to ever go that fast on a racetrack. A closed course. Now, in 1971, and that is where that picture comes from, 1971. This car here. They get 71 from the race. That's when the race was, and that was the Darlington win. That's where that photo comes from. The 1970 Dodge Charger. It was just raced in 71. Well, I'm sure it was raced in 72, but not 72, but 70. No wonder I confused myself. Anyway, let me show you the car. Of course, you guys already know there's nothing in noggin. And it ain't getting any better. There you go, the number 11. Look, it's still shining. I did this, when did I do this? We were in Afton. It was later than that. I mean, maybe 24. 24? I think around 24. Usually my models don't shine that good. I didn't even try to shine. I wasn't really, I just built it, that's all. But it's a good shine. It must have been a decent paint job. It didn't happen to me too often. Anyway, this is the build. Dodge by Petty. Baker drove for him for about 3 or 4 years. He racked up a few wins, set a couple records, and you know, other people out there can better tell me. I don't mind being corrected, and that's just fine. It's no big deal. But this is the number 11 car. All right. Yeah. Now, for the next one. This is my boy Darrell Waltrip. I know there's a lot of people. I don't like Darrell. I love him. Darrell Waltrip. He was nicknamed Motor Mouth because he was just outgoing with what he wanted to say. It didn't matter. And who couldn't stand that? Who couldn't stand? I loved the Iggy shuffle that he used to do when he won. And then he'd take his helmet and slam it down on the ground. Oh, you know, he had money. He just won a race. But anyway, here we go. This is the Junior Johnson Racing. It says 81 Buick, but that don't necessarily mean it. That car is an 81. We've been over this several times. I don't know how many times I've been corrected. And that's just the way it goes. Because that is the way, and even Salvino will tell you, the date on the box isn't necessarily the year of the car. Because they actually used to race cars more than 1 year. Ain't like now. And they were more stock then than they are now. The good old days. Good old days of NASCAR. There we go. So, I believe Darrell took this one to some kind of a championship. I'm not sure. I didn't research it. I have researched it before. I mean, he had such a record. I mean, I couldn't possibly remember all that. But here we go, the number 11 Mountain Dew car. And this is for the group build. I didn't write nothing down in front of me, but it'll all be posted when you look at the video. I don't have a memory anymore. This wasn't that bad of a car to build, and I don't want to complain about it, you know. There's enough complaining done, and I do my share. But the decals, I was disappointed. I was very disappointed in Salvino. They're known for having good decals. But these power slides here were not that good. They were terrible. They fought me tooth and nail. I'm glad that I actually belonged to the their club they got for a little while. So I looked through my stash of decals from NASCAR, and I had one set, and I was able to fix this side over here. I had to I pulled you know how when they snap back and curl up and all, you're not going to salvage that. So I cut it off right here. And I got the other decal, and I cut it off in the same spot. Was able to piece it together. So you see, it doesn't really look that bad on me, you know. But like I say, they fought me, and I fought back. There's the top. What you got there, babe?
You won 2 Winston champions with that car.
This car right here, Darrell Waltrip won 2 consecutive Winston Cup championships.
81 and 82.
81 and 82.
And in 81, he won 12. He had 12 wins with that car in 81.
12 wins with this car in 81. So yeah, he did pretty good with this car. Good old life, give me a do. I wish I could still drink it. I got too old.
It's not good for you.
Upsets me. It rots your stomach anyway. So that's it. That's it. Gotta love this car, man. I love it. I think I like the way it turned out because I had such a hard time with it. Under the hood, nothing spectacular there. And yes, once again, they did still use chrome on cars back then. Some had a whole lot, depending on what year it was. 70s were a little more. A lot of times. I mean, you know, things vary so much. There was more of a open palette back then than there is now. NASCAR's too controlling nowadays. They always had rules, but gotta have some rules or people would be killing each other. Anyway, those are the 2 I got now for today. And for the life of me, I can't remember who sponsored this group build. But like I say, it will be in the description. When you see it come on the screen, it'll be right there. So, one's Fred Henry. And, oh, darn it. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. I'm having a brain fart. A brain fart. My brain got the runs. Oh, man. Well, anyway, I guess that's about it. Let's see, what did I already asked about model cars and coffee, right? Yes, I did. So, I believe that's all I got for today. Boy, you know, I didn't yuck it up that much today either, did I?
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. Some people like to see my belly bounce.
Jiggle.
You know, yummy, yummy, yummy. I got fat on my tummy, dude. So anyway, I'm not going to be around much next week. I have to go to Nashville. It's clear on the other side of the state. Tennessee's kind of long. But wife got to go meet with a couple doctors. And then when I get back, you know, I have some business to attend to. And it's just, I'm not going to be around that much next week. So I'm going to get behind again. I get behind a lot. Now you got to give it to me. I'm pretty good at catching up. But, you know, that takes a long time. When you have a whole bunch of people you're subscribed to. Takes you a while.
You need 8.
Hmm?
You need 8. 2,500.
Yeah. Also, I'm getting pretty, once again, I'm going to tell you, I'm getting really close to 500. I have 90 something. 490 something now. And when I get to it, depending on how my schedule is, it might be 100 or so over by the time I get around to doing it. But I will have a kit for somebody. I'm not going to say that word. Anyway, I guess it's about that time, ain't it?
Did you get something else? Oh, the Fairlane.
Oh. Yeah, but I guess so. I forgot. I don't have nothing on the bench right now. My next build is going to be the 66 Fairlane.
Gasser.
I'm making a gasser out of it, of course I am. I put this motor in it. Supercharged small block Ford with T10 trans, long tube and short tube headers. And I'm going to tub it. I have to, if you want to know how to do this, go check out Fred Henry. When he was still doing this, he's buying them pre-made now. Which I would too if I could afford it. But I'm going to have to get my I'm holding it down here like they can see it. See this? I'm going to have to get my measurements. And I need to cut it across. Cut it across somewhere in here. I'm going to use the front half of this, so I have to like cut it across somewhere in here. Not sure exactly where yet, but it'll match up, and this front end and this rear end will go right on in there together. Then I can run fat tires. Because the tires for this kit, even though, you know, back in the day, a lot of cars on a strip didn't have those big gigantic tires. They had slicks, but they were smaller. Know what I'm talking about? I don't want to run that. I want to run big ones. So that's what I got going there. When I can get to it. Like I say, I haven't started on it yet. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to start on it. So anyway, with I've never built stuff like this, so I guess I use super glue to put it together, and just regular prep, or what? I know I'm gonna have to clean it, or regular paint. That's all I need to know, and then I'll have it. I'm glad I know how a motor goes together. Oh, and that motor, by the way, was from Matthew. All right, so I do believe, excuse me, I do believe that's about it for now. Can't think of anything else. Have I forgot anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. So, time to sign off. What do? This is so stupid. But hey, it's my thing. If you don't want it, how do I say that? So, well, okay, so we'll just do this. Maybe
You don't want to build one.
you don't want to build models.
That's okay.
That's okay, man. Nobody cares if you want to build a model or not. That's up to you. But if you do want to build models, I suggest you go out and get you a model, get you some glue, some paint, all that happy stuff, and build you a model. You know why? Do you really want to know why? Because it's good for you. We'll see you later.